Hey everybody, it's me Arlene, Delicious Delights. So today I want to share with you a blind buy. And this is actually my second blind buy of the year. Usually I do a lot more. But I think for this year, I kind of decided I wanted to do it less. I'm not sure how the rest of the year will pan out. But yeah, this is my second blind buy of the year. My first blind buy I did make a video on, and it actually was a blind buy success. Actually, it's right over here. I'm just going to run and grab that. I'll be right back. Okay, so here it is. Chanel Cristal Ouvert, and this is the new version, EDP. They do have an older version of this, and you can tell that I have used this a lot. Especially when I first got it, I just could not stop wearing it. It's a very addictive, fresh green scent, and I absolutely love it. And yeah, I do imagine that this bottle won't last very long. But yeah, I really enjoy this one very much. I do enjoy some of the green scents from Chanel. Oh, it's so good. Such an easygoing, everyday, freshy scent. It does make me kind of feel a certain way as well. It gives me like this feeling of being more dressed up and fancy for some reason, even if I'm not dressed up fancy at all. So Chanel Cristal Ouvert, definitely a unisex scent, and I think it's fabulous. So this one was my first blind buy, definitely a success. And now my second blind buy is here. Now, let's see. I did open up the tape just to save a little bit of time. I'll open it up here. There's some paperwork, like extras, and the receipt here. There's also some samples in here, so I'll quickly show you guys what came with it for free. We have a sample, actually two samples of Mugler Alien. This is the original EDP, and then the new version Hypersense, which for me, it did remind me, if I remember right, it did remind me of Alien Eau Extraordinaire, which is my absolute favorite flanker of Alien. But I'm not a huge fan of these types of samples. You can't really spray it, you can't dab it, you kind of just got to lift and smell. It says right there, lift and smell, which isn't a really great way of testing in my opinion. I guess you can lift it and then kind of rub it on you, but I don't think that's a great way of testing. So anyway, it was free, so whatever. And it also came with Prada Paradoxe Intense. This is eau de parfum. It's a flanker. I do remember the original one. I thought it was all right. This one is all right too. I mean, kind of like a mass appealing, fruity floral scent. Nothing really wrong with it, but nothing like super special about it in my personal opinion. And the perfume that I picked up blindly is from the House of Prada, and it's from their Infusion collection, which I think is super underrated. I don't hear many people talk about the collection. I think it's a collection that deserves more attention than it gets. So Infusion Ginger, and I do enjoy many from this collection. I did used to own the original Prada Infusion d'Iris, and for some reason even though I really liked it, for some reason I just didn't really reach for it very often, because for me it smelled similar to another scent from Chanel, the Iris Chanel 19 Poudre, if I'm not mistaken. And I just reached for that more, so I got rid of it. But I did pick up this really nice Factus bottle This is Infusion to Iris, it says on the side. It's empty, it's just for display, and at one point there was 750 mils of this scent, Infusion to Iris in this. Let's see if I can still smell something if I open it up. I do smell it still. Beautiful, clean, crisp iris. Green, I said green already. Just a really nice, classy iris scent that I think is also unisex too. It's so good. So yeah, I just wanted to show you guys my cute little factus. I'm not sure if I showed it before, probably not, but sometimes I put this on display somewhere in my house, and then I just admire this this bottle. All right, so finally, let's get this open. Prada Infusion de Gingembre. It's a 100 ml bottle. Other ones that I enjoyed from this collection, the vetiver one is really nice. I also really like the mandarin one too. There's a whole bunch from this collection. There's the box. Pretty simple information in the back there. Oh, it says the notes here as well. Gingembre or ginger, mandarin vert, green mandarin, geranium, and vetiver. So there's not many notes listed on the side here. And here is what the bottle looks like. So the cap here is super similar in color to the Factus Infusion to Iris. It's not exactly the same. This is like almost a pastel-y green, and this is coming off more like a gingery, maybe kind of brownish yellow ginger color. Okay, so moment of truth. Hopefully this is good. I really love ginger as a note, and also in cooking. I just love that very fresh, juicy, aromatic spice that it gives. I don't have any scent strips here, so I guess I'll just put on my skin for today. Okay, first sniff. Oh wow. It's gorgeous. Wow, it's a very authentic smelling ginger scent right in the top here. I'm actually picturing myself cutting up some ginger to put in a Filipino dish that I cook often called tinola, which is like a chicken ginger soup / stew that you eat with rice. And I love the scent of the ginger on my fingers when I'm cutting it up in small pieces. And it smells super realistic with the ginger. It has this nice watery kind of feeling too. It's not like a dry ginger. It's like ginger floating in some cold ice water. Yeah, there's like a coldness to it. A cold freshness. I'm also thinking maybe of a ginger iced tea. And also I'm thinking of ginger ale. Because there is this really nice fizzy, sparkling, fresh wateriness to it. And I just I love how authentic that ginger is in this one. It smells something that I could wear year round, but because of that fizzy, sparkling brightness, it would probably shine a little bit more in the warmer weather for summer, which is upcoming. Wow. I think this is going to be a success, you guys. This opening is so realistic, phenomenal. Ginger ale, ginger iced tea, cutting up ginger or mincing up ginger, and you get all of those nice like juices coming onto your fingers. And a nice bright fullness to it. Yeah, like a gingery cocktail of some sort. And I really, really, really like it right now. So far, thumbs up, you guys. This is absolutely beautiful. Ginger is a note that I don't hear that much when it comes to perfumes. There's one here that I just happen to have beside me here on my desk that also has ginger, but it's ginger flower. And this is actually mostly a lychee scent. I don't know why it's overexposed like that. Tutti Tulli d'Hermes. It's mostly a lychee scent in the opening, but as it dries down, there's a ginger flower note that actually reminds me of the ginger root itself. I don't really know what ginger flower smells like exactly, but I do know what ginger smells like, and I do get that in Tutti Tulli d'Hermes, which is one of my favorite releases of last year. There's another scent from Jean Paul Gaultier that has ginger, and it also reminded me of kind of a ginger ale, Jean Paul Gaultier Essence Absolue, if I remember correctly, if that's the name. There's just so many flankers of it. There's Serge Luton's ginger one that I can't remember the name of, but that's also really nice. But yeah, this is absolutely stunning. If you like ginger and you want to smell like the actual root, and specifically like cutting it up into pieces, if you like that scent, you would probably adore this. There's, as I said earlier, ginger, green mandarin, geranium, and vetiver in the notes on the bottle here. And I am getting kind of this earthy greenness to it as well. Maybe cutting up some ginger in a field of grass. Something like that. Also a tiny, tiny bit of smokiness in here too. Just way in the background. Oh, it's beautiful. I cannot wait to wear this. Unisex, I think, for sure, as well. Yeah, I think I love it, you guys. I am very curious how it will dry down, of course. But right now, stunning, stunning release. Authentic, realistic ginger root, ginger tea, ginger ale, tinola, the Filipino dish I was talking about. And I am very, very, very happy that I picked this up. So yeah, I will test it out further to see how it dries down, but I think I'm going to love this, especially for the upcoming warmer weather of the summer. So yeah, that was my quick unboxing, first impressions of Prada, Les Infusions de Prada, Infusion de Gingembre. If you have tried the scent, I would love to hear your opinion about it down in the comments. Also, I would love to hear which your favorites are from this Infusion collection. I haven't tried them all. Actually, I think I've tried most of them. There's maybe one or two that I haven't tried. But they did come out a few years ago with the Infusion de Vanille, which I thought was so, so stunning. Maybe I'll get that one day. It's a beautiful, smoky vanilla that isn't super sweet, but there's just something super sexy and mysterious about it. I loved that version too. But yeah, let me know which is your favorite from the collection. And thank you so much for tuning in today. And I'll see you guys very soon in the next video. Take care, guys. Bye-bye.